Hey players, so I have some information regarding a shooting that occurred at a South St. Louis high school this morning. According to reports, this occurred at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School. At around 9 o'clock this morning, officers received calls that there was a shooting at the high school. Just minutes later, officers quickly made their way to the school and immediately entered the building. Children were trying to get out of the school. It was a chaotic scene. Children were jumping out of windows. Officers found the shooter and they both exchanged gunfire. The shooter was struck and taken to the hospital where he later passed away. So in total, 8 people were injured in this incident, including one adult woman who was later pronounced deceased at the hospital, as well as a teenage girl who was pronounced deceased at the scene. The others that were injured suffered a variety of shrapnel and gunshot wounds. They are all being treated at local hospitals. Now, one of the victims has been identified by a local news station. She was a teacher at the school that was injured and then later passed away at the hospital. Here's a few more details that we received from the interim chief of police.
Building has been searched, initially by responding officers, then by our SWAT team. The bomb dog did go through the building after that. The Force Investigation Unit will be conducting the investigation here. They now control the building. They're going to be conducting their search and doing interviews. All the kids, when they were left the school, were directed to 2 particular locations. They've since been transported to Gateway School. Parents may respond to Gateway School to be reunited with their children. We do need to get the information of the kids who were in the building so we can talk to them. That may not happen today. We need to get their information.
Now, the suspect has not been identified by law enforcement, but the chief did let us know that it was a male approximately 20 years old. And like I told you before, he was struck during the exchange of gunfire and was taken to the hospital where he then passed away. This school is a magnet school with around 400 enrolled students specializing in visual, musical, and performing arts. From what I understand of it, it was a really chaotic scene with children running from the building after hearing the gunshots, as well as jumping from the windows and things like that, trying to get away from the gunfire.
My friend have all blood on her hand, and it was like she seen the shooter, and the shooter came to her and said, "You ready to die?" And just see her just screaming and crying, and it was just hurt me, and we all was just.
Of course, here at the Blaccurate News, we're sending our condolences out to the victims' families, as well as healing vibes to all of those who are injured and the entire community as a whole. Players, how many more? Put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mo for the Blaccurate News.